Alright guys, this is my little TED Talk, quarantine day number 4. I'm starting to realize that everyone's going through the same thing right now. We're all trying to stay self-isolated, social isolation, whatever you want to call it. Some people are following, some people are not. But regardless, a lot of students and workers, employees are having this moment of, what the heck do I do with myself, And during this time, we're going to be thinking. We have a lot of time to think, a lot of downtime. And when people start thinking, that's when you start getting overwhelmed with your own mind. And once you start overthinking, that can create, anxiety or depression. And I'm like highly, highly concerned if this quarantine crap lasts for like 6 weeks. I mean, we can really develop another whole epidemic that's already occurring, but completely worse in the situation of like depression and anxiety. Thank the heavenly Lord that we're during summertime. At least we're approaching summertime or spring, and people can go outside. But just try to create a routine. Set schedules for yourself. I just set up a schedule today, like hour by hour, what I should be doing. Schedule some downtime. Make sure I'm utilizing my time correctly. But just a couple like tidbits of like signs of depression. I just learned about it in abnormal psychology, like the true like DSM-5, which is used to diagnose patients with all of psychiatric disorders and conditions. You're just feeling depressed, the depressed mood, you're upset and crying. Insomnia, hypersomnia, which is lots of sleep, little sleep. No interest in normal activities that you're normally interested in. Losing weight, gaining weight. What was another one? Just being sad. Fatigue. Energy levels are totally sporadic. And all it needs to be lasted is 2 weeks. And you can be diagnosed with depression if you have I think it's 5 of these symptoms or 3 of these symptoms. I don't have my pamphlet with me that I have all these written down, but just keep in mind, so like that's, those are symptoms, and if it persists for 2 weeks, that you might be having depression symptoms. And it's okay. Like a normal psychology teacher who has also been a psychiatrist for like 3 decades was like, if you guys haven't got a depression yet, you're going to. So she was like, you guys better pay attention to this subject because you're all gonna experience it. And I like sat there and I was like, wow, like we never really talk about depression in school like as something that everyone's going to go through. It's kind of like, oh, some people get it throughout their lives, it's a chemical imbalance, or if you have something bad happen to you. No, like everyone experiences it, and it's like totally okay. Like it's fine. Some people have it reoccurrent. There's seasonal, postpartum depression, persistent depression, which is like long term, kind of like you develop it when you're a child and it goes through your entire life. And what happens is normally those people, they just think that's just who they are. They're just really sad and kind of emotionless because you kind of go through a numbing period where you're just like, I don't want to feel anything. So holding relationships are hard. Sorry, I'm tangent. I find it very fascinating. But yeah, just look out for each other, check up on your friends. This is a good time to like just at least FaceTime people, check in on them. I'm gonna try to do that every day, just FaceTime some people that I don't get to really talk to, and keep my relationships stable during this time, and try to come up with new hobbies. Keep myself sane, but just look out for each other. And I just wanted to post this video because as time goes on, make sure you're aware of family members and their change of mood. And if you are getting symptoms of depression and you're in it right now and you're like, oh, I do have all those symptoms, call your doctor. During quarantine, it's such a hard situation. I'm just a student. I'm just sharing my knowledge.